Hey, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be talking with you about how to make money online with Instagram Reels and digital products. We're going to show you a step by step guide to turn your Instagram into a money making machine. Now, if you're not making money on Instagram, you're leaving cash on the table. Now, why would you do that? Right? Who just likes leaving money around for other people to find? We want you to put that money in your pocket. No more endless scrolling and spending hours and hours on a social media platform and you're not getting paid for your time. If you go to work and you give them your time, you expect to be paid. So let's figure out how to monetize your mindless scrolling. So today you're going to learn about how to set up a new Instagram account for income generation. And then I'm going to provide you with some tips that will drive traffic and engagement. Then I'll teach you how to find digital products to sell and then how to build a system that works for you. Now, a little bit about myself. My name is Forelli. I am from North Carolina. I was introduced to entrepreneurship through my mom. She was a factory worker up until the age of 13 for me. And she got laid off on her job. And so she had to find a way to support her family. And so she became a child care provider and started a home based business where she provided care for the community's children. And so it was during this time that I began my first business at the age of 16. It was called the New Beginnings Print Shop. And I provided a service where I did graphic designs and then I also printed the designs that I made. And I would have never had the courage to do that unless I had seen it from my mom. And so this was maybe 2000, maybe 1999, 2000. And there was no Canva, no Adobe Pro, none of these tools that made it easy. So we were using some very outdated equipment. And so you probably be like, oh my God, that was horrible. But it was game changing at the time. So fast forward, I go to college, I graduate, I start working my career. And if you're anything like me, you're a serial entrepreneur or you're somebody who was always looking for a way to make fast money. And in doing that, I would buy a course here, buy a course there. And eventually I became a course junkie. I bought so many courses that I didn't open many of them. And the ones that I did open, I would open them up, go through a few of the things, and walk away from it. And I would say, hey, that didn't work. So let me try something else. Well, if I had taken time to apply action and not look for instant results, it's highly likely that my compounded actions over time would have provided the result that I was looking for. And I wasted so much money. I was calculating this with my sister on my professional development and personal development. And over the last 2 years, I've probably spent $15,000 to $20,000, and that's a low estimate. And hadn't done anything really. And so I said, it's the problem is not with the solutions and the opportunities. The problem is with your ability to apply. And so I want to challenge you if that's you and this is your 100 thing that you're trying, let's lock in on this one. Okay. I locked in on becoming a notary entrepreneur in 2021 and I made in my first year over $30,000 in my spare time, not part time, but just when I was available. And this is my fifth year of being a notary, and it continues to prove that the more you do it, the more you build a skill, the more people know you for doing something, the more business I get. And so it supplements my income amazingly. I don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore. And so I'm going to continue being a notary because it's something I enjoy doing. Now I've pivoted into the digital marketing space. It's a space that I'm very familiar with, because I've now changed my mindset in that I know that after being a notary entrepreneur and making so much money, I think I'm at 80K total. Like that's a great side hustle, right? But this has the ability for me not to leave my home and do everything remotely and connect with an audience. And so I've changed my mindset from wanting instant results to making a change in my behavior and committing to action and implementing the things that I learned. And so that's going to be something that's going to be very important to you as you begin your journey. It's about changing your mindset and then committing to action. Oftentimes, people think that your business is a failure if you invested $10,000 and in 3 months you didn't make $10,000. But entrepreneurship is really about if you invested $10,000 and in 3 months you made $10,015, that is success. And that is entrepreneurship. And that's the thing that people really don't tell you is that it's not doubling your money. It's about making the investment back and then making a profit. So while you may think, yeah, I want to get into this and I want to make $20,000, I want to double my investment. Entrepreneurship doesn't work like that. Over time, your actions will compound and you will begin to see the success. So don't get into this thinking that it's going to be overnight and a get quick rich scheme, because that is not what this is. And if there is such a thing as a get quick rich scheme, it is likely a scam. All right. So anything that comes to you quick will leave just as quickly. So I built a brand on social media from reacting to videos, sharing the funniest things that I find on the internet. I know how to go viral. I know how to pick content. I go viral at least once a month. I grew my personal brand from 7,000 followers to 57 followers in 14 days. And I blew myself away with that. But that is the power of doing content that gets lots and lots of views. And so I'm going to talk to you about how you can leverage Instagram and using Instagram Reels in order to blow up your engagement and to get your brand and your products in front of your target audience. But now I have started a brand new account. Today is February the 17th, so at the top of the month, February 1st, I started a brand new account with 0 followers. And so if you're watching this and it's 3 years later, check my follower count. We're continuing to grow. We're putting in the work and we're starting to see the channel gain followers. And also my analytics on the back side. Okay. So your success strategy is going to be comprised of about 3 things. You're going to need attention, you're going to need a system, and you're going to need a product. The attention is going to come through your social media account and posting reels that catch people's attention. And then you're going to need a system, which is going to be your stand store, and it's also going to be your ManyChat automations. And then you're going to need a product. You're going to need something to sell. Okay. And so here I'll go ahead and shout out my digital marketing beginner's guide. I have it linked down in the description for you. You can visit my stand store to get that step by step, which is a review of this presentation. So if you're taking notes, you can go back and make sure that you got every piece of information by downloading my digital marketing beginner's guide. So step 1, you're going to set up your Instagram for income. No more mindless scrolling. You're going to start making money. So you want to optimize your Instagram profile. All right. So you want to choose a profitable niche. For example, it can be fitness, business, side hustles, and guess what? Digital products. You want to choose something that makes sense to you, something that you're passionate about. Don't choose fitness if you've never worked out a day in your life. Okay, because you're not going to be able to sustain putting out content that connects with people. All right, and there are two things you can do. You can use your face like you see me here, or you can do a faceless channel. In my digital marketers beginners guide, I go into depth about faceless and also about using your own likeness. Next, you want to create and craft a compelling bio. You want to talk about who you help and how you help them. Okay. Being in business is not about being of service to yourself, it is about solving a problem or a pain point for your target audience. So, if you're a mom and you want to share with other moms how to keep their kids organized and things that make your life easier, there are plenty of moms who are not organized. So, you have to start thinking about what is it that people come to me for, and people always ask me for what am I passionate about sharing and helping with, and that will be the area that you can go into. Now, I can work with you to figure out the best niche for you using your area of interest, but you have to choose a profitable niche. Okay, and profitable is going to be what you determine it to be. Some people only want $500 a month. Some people, like myself, want 20K in monthly recurring revenue. Okay. And then you craft a compelling bio and you talk about who you help and how you help them. Next, you're going to switch your Instagram account to a business account. Now, what this does is that it unlocks your analytics and your monetization tools. It lets you know how many people are seeing your content and if your account is monetized, which means they're paying you for being on the social media platform. You can use those things to continue to earn an additional stream of revenue. And then finally, you want to add your stand store link in bio for easy sales. So that's your call to action. You've told them who you are, so let's review it. You've chosen a profitable niche. You have a compelling bio saying who you help and how you help them. So you can say who you help. I help ambitious entrepreneurs get over the need for constant results or instant results, right? So if you're an entrepreneur who's always wanted to have instant results, I'm going to teach you how to invest in yourselves and have a long term strategy for your success. Okay. So that's the compelling bio. And then you're going to switch it from your personal account to a business account so you can see your analytics. And that's data that tells you exactly what is going on your account. And it gives you insights on what you need to stop doing and what you need to continue doing. And then finally, you need people to go to your store so they can see your products and you can start earning money while you sleep. All right, so next we're going to show you some examples of what a optimized profile looks like. So let's take Jason Profits underscore digital. Um, I followed Jason. He had over 100,000 people, lost access to his account, and had to start over. So you see, he has a nice photo here, so you can see who he is. He has his name there. Has his name, what he does, and then remember we talked about your your niche. So the niche, clearly, if you know what it is, type it in the chat. Digital marketing, gold star. And then you want to draft a compelling bio. So in Instagram, your bio is everything above where your posts actually are. So Jason says, I help you make money online and avoid burnout with digital products that you didn't have to create. Okay. That's the compelling bio. Who do you help and how do you help them? Then the next thing is he already has a business account. So that's something that I can't show you here, but I'll do a video showing you how to do that. And then you want to add your store link. And so you'll see here, it says DM ready to start. You've probably done that on a lot of people's posts. We're going to talk about that system that I talked to you about earlier, which was ManyChat. And then he gives you a call to action, right? Get my free guide. And so you see his link, stand.store, Jason Profits underscore digital. And if you click on that, it'll take you to his store. Then let's look at Real Mothers Rock 333. She has 156,000 followers. So her name is Jarika Jack. She does digital marketing and digital products. So that's the niche. Then we go into the bio, and it's compelling. Who do you help and how do you help them? I help busy moms and 9 to 5 workers make money online. And then the call to action is DM me ready for my info. And then she has a free training here similar to what I'm doing today. And then you see the +1, that's her stand store. Okay. So it's that easy. Now, the next thing is that you want to create reels that drive traffic. So here's the formula for your viral reels. You want to, in the first 3 seconds, you want to hook them. So you, as soon as it comes across their screen, you want to get to the business of capturing their attention. That's what a hook is. How do you hook them into what you're saying to get them to stop scrolling? So the video comes up, stop scrolling. Here's how to make $500 today. What? So if I'm the viewer and I hear this audio or I see it going across the screen, I may stop because I may need $500. And if I can make $500 today, that's even better. I bet you stop too. So if you saw that. Now you want to provide value. You want to provide a quick tip, strategy, or show the behind the scenes. What whoever is viewing it needs to find that there's value. And it's not going to connect with everybody, but for your target audience who you're making your reels for, it is going to land with them. Next, you want to also give a quick call to action. So, hey, stop what you're doing. I can teach you how to make $500 today. And here's how you can do it X, Y, and Z. Click the link in my bio for a detailed walkthrough of how this works, and I'll see you on the call. Now, the other thing that can really help is using trending sounds and either using text, captions that can go over your video, because you have to remember that not everybody is auditory. So some people may be blind, so they can't see, so they need to hear. And some people, they never turn on the volume. I have a lot of friends who, if there's no captions, or maybe they're in church, maybe they're in a place where they can't listen, they don't have headphones, but you still want to be able to connect with them. So if they can read your captions or read the text overlays to say, make $500 today, that may also get them to stop. And using those trending sounds, the algorithm will push your reels to people who are likely to like that sound. Okay. So that's a great tip there. Step 3, you need to find digital products to sell. Okay, Farrelly, you're telling me about these digital products, how I can make money with my Instagram account. But I need something to sell. I don't know how to make products, how to sell. Well, you came to the right spot because I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. So if you don't have any products, that's not a big deal, right? There's a huge market of done for you books, private label rights, master resale rights. They have templates, they have guides, and everything underneath the sun. And I even have some that you can access and use. You can buy them, you can edit them, and sell them as your own and take all of the profit. Now, doesn't that sound good? I'm making this easy. This free workshop should at least be $500 because you're going to make so much money. Now, why do you say digital products, right? You don't have to have any inventory. I used to have a clothing line. I used to have a a store online where I would make design clothes and ship them out. But you order something, you may have to wait 7 days for it to get to you. But with digital products, it doesn't work like that. It's instant. You don't have to have any extra storage in your house. You don't have to pay for any shipping. They put their email in, put their payment in, or if it's free, and your system will auto deliver this to them any time of day that they're accessing your website. You don't have to go in and physically do anything. Drop some hearts, drop some gems in the comments if you're feeling that, right? Like you could set this up and literally forget it if you wanted to. This is what passive income looks like. You set things up and then they run themselves. And you come in and do some maintenance, give yourself 2 to 3 hours a day, and then once you get it scaled, you maybe can do less, or you can hire virtual assistants to do that. But it's delivered instantly, no shipping. You don't have to hold any inventory. You just need space on your hard drive. Um, the profit margins are high, right? Because it may have taken you 30 minutes to find something, maybe put your name on it, change the cover, and then post it. Okay. And you may have spent $3 or $4 for it, or just the time you invested. And if you sold that product 3 times a day for a certain amount of money. So think about it. If your goal is to make $1,000 a month, right? Let's say you're selling a digital product for $10. In order to make $1,000, you need to sell that $10 product 4 times a day. And with just 100 sales in the month, that's $1,000. Well, let's say if your product is $20, that's just 2 sales a day and 50 sales a month. And if you're selling $50 products, that's 1 sale a day with 20 sales a month, right? That's easy. Instagram has over 3 billion active users a day. I think that's totally doable. And if you're listening to me now, it's like, I don't know for really. That seems like a lot. I've never done this before. I don't like selling. Well, this is where you have to check your limiting beliefs, right? Anytime that I've had a thought that I could do something that maybe seemed challenging, I was able to do it. But that was because I told myself that I could. I didn't tell myself that I couldn't, because I believe that you manifest the things that you speak and that there's power in your words. So I only choose to speak over myself in a positive manner. Okay. So just anytime that doubt comes in and you think there's something that you can't do, you tell yourself, yes, I can do it. And why can you do it? Because you're going to consistently put in action. All right. So digital products, they have those high profit margins, and you can sell this 24/7 without the extra work. Right. Once you create the digital product, put it online, and you start using the formula for reels and getting traffic to your website, your stand site, people can access that anytime. With my large followership on my personal Facebook and my personal Instagram, people find me for the first time. They go through all of my content and they start hitting like, they start sharing it, they start commenting, and it'll be the same with your digital products. They'll find content that makes sense to them, and once you have your posts, your reels set up in a way that drives them to your website, you haven't even talked to them, and you're getting sales off content you made 6 weeks ago, 6 months ago even. So that is the power. You don't have to go out and sell. You just have to create content that drives them there. Okay. And I have a way that you can do that. All right. But when you're buying these done for you products that you're not creating, you want to put your brand on it. You can use websites like Canva to edit the products and customize it so that it matches your brand and it matches your niche and all of your colors and things like that. I can help you with that. So then you want to, in step four, you want to build a system that works. So we talked about you need attention. That's going to be social media. You need a um, a system. All right. And we're going to talk about the system, building a system that works. So your system is going to be your stand store for sales. That's where you're going to create and upload digital products. You're going to set up your instant delivery, and then you're going to link your store in your Instagram bio. It's that simple. And I know it sounds too good to be true, but people are making crazy amounts of money doing this. Okay. And I've made money doing it, but I have a goal of making $20,000 a month. And it's going to be through this exact same process. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to know everything. You just need to take the information that you're receiving and execute. Okay. Then you're going to want to post reels daily to drive traffic. So if you go back and look at those two Instagram accounts that I shared with you earlier, you're going to look at them and see what they're posting. And then guess what you can do? Copy the post and make it your own. See the idea. Okay, I like that. Let me remake it with my content and then post it to your page. Then you're going to use Instagram stories and DMs to engage your followers. And then once they're engaged, you're going to send them to your stand store link for purchases. So if y'all have questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll come back and answer those for you. Next, you're going to automate your business for hands-free sales. This is literally a set it and forget it thing. When I was growing up, we had these infomercials and they would tell you, you put the food in here and you set your whole dinner up and you can walk away and forget it. And once the bell goes off, it is done. This is the same way with digital products. You do the work up front, leave it alone, and voila, money in your bank account. So for your automations, you're going to use a website called ManyChat. ManyChat is free. It has some restrictions on the free plan, but there is a free plan. So again, this is a very low entry to start. Okay, if you want to get some advanced features, I think it's like $15. And don't feel like you need to get everything if your budget doesn't allow for that. Okay, do what you can, maximize all of the free stuff, and then once you start getting revenue, put it towards pro accounts. Okay. So you'll see things that say like they said DM ready, right? So if you see something that you like that somebody they're doing their home decor and it's like you want to know where I got this from, comment this word, and then they automatically reply and sending you stuff. Do you think that's them responding to you? And they got 5,000 comments? No, this is ManyChat. Okay. It is a autoresponder that allows you to engage with your customers immediately while you're asleep. Okay. If your business is not automated, then you're not going to make any money. You'll get you'll have this one post that goes crazy and viral and everybody wants it and you can't keep up. But with ManyChat, you can. This is how you make money on autopilot while you sleep. All right. So your next steps, you're going to check out my stand store for digital products. You're going to automate your sales with ManyChat.com. Then you're going to set up your stand store and start selling today. And then follow me on all of my social media and on my YouTube so that you can continue to get more money making strategies. Okay. So if you want to get access to this training, there's a guide for digital marketing beginners. It goes over all of these things in great detail. And it also has a special bonus on the last page if you want to just jump right in. We have a community call the Digital Boss Academy, and there are over 26,000 people in there. We have classes, live classes where you can learn different things like Toro, Airbnb, trading, digital marketing, mindset mastery. It's just loads and loads. And when you go to my store, stanstore.com/Forelli, you will see a sneak peek for DBA. It's free to see the sneak peek. So check that out and it'll show you all of the things that come with DBA. And if you want to dive in, go right ahead. You can use Klarna auto pay or just pay the full fee up front. But there are freebies on my site that you can take action without investing anything. And I say do that. Maximize all of the free opportunities so that you can get the best bang for your buck, and let me know how it works. If you have questions, email me directly at info@digitalstrategysage.com. And when you go to my stand store, beneath my photo, there are the links to all my socials and also the link to email me. So put a heart in the comments if you like this presentation. If there's any questions that you have, I come back and I will read and respond to all of your questions. So y'all, let's get this work. I'm on the road to $20,000 for monthly recurring revenue a month, and I want to see you at the finish line. So be good to yourself, master your mind, because the biggest battlefield happens in your mind. And anything that you believe you can do it. This is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to put in the work. Okay. Remember what I said about entrepreneurship. Success is not about investing $10,000 and then making $20,000 in 3 months. It's about making your investment back and a profit. And even if that profit is $10,001, that is success. And so the more you continue to activate and take daily action, your profit will continue to increase. So be patient with yourself, show up, do the work, reach out to me if you have questions. You can email me, you can inbox me, whatever you need to do. You can comment under this video, and I would love to help you. So until I get your email or see that you got the freebie and that you're taking action, I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.